Hello, everyone. You're watching Cricket Calling. I'm your host, Indraneel. Today, we have Mumbai Indians versus LSG. Last few days left for the league phase to finish, and then the following week, which is the next week, it'll be all playoff matches. Who is going to be the first team? We know, of course, KKR, and who's going to be the second team, third team, fourth team. We have a fair idea, but we don't know who is going where as of now. Few matches will decide. Like tomorrow, we have RCB versus uh, Chennai. That's technically a semi-final game, and how things will pan out there. There are rain prediction also. But problem in India is that when you get scores, they have problem. When you don't get scores, they have a problem. It's like Virat Kohli, whether he scores or not. If he's scoring, there's a problem. He doesn't score, he's a problem. Then we'll talk about his strike rate. So there is always a catch-22 situation, and of course, the battle is played in that 22 yards, and that's why cricket is such a powerful game, powerful tool, because it generates so much of opinion. Every nook and corner of this country, there is an expert going on. Uh, Going on and on. He's unstoppable. You've seen the number of people who are talking about cricket. Earlier there was no platform, and now uh, everyone is an expert, and which is why cricket is gone really massive in this country. And to take the discussion forward about today's game, which doesn't have much of a relevance to the overall standing of the league between Mumbai and LSG, how things are going to pan out. We are joined by Ochiman Bhaduri, senior assistant editor with the Times of India. We're waiting for Mr. Abhijit Sarkar to join. I don't know where he's hiding. But Orchida, how do you see this match panning out today? Of course, a lot of distractions have happened. Just now we saw a little bit people just walking past them and uh, past the road. So I just don't know. Where do you see Mumbai Indians next year? How do they stand? Hardik Pandya, we have heard reports. And I also wrote in my blogs how Hardik was not Rohit's first choice as vice captain. Surya was his choice, and I wrote the day the team was picked, and now we've moved on to a different zone where both the captain and vice captain for India, they are no good in the IPL. How will it? And then you have Virat Kohli, who's really good in IPL and really good in ICC tournaments, in ICC World Cups. So how do you see this balance? Do you think there is any balance, imbalance? How do you see today's match, and where is Bombay Indians going?
Taking the bigger
Oh,
picture
we are also
in
joined by this
yeah,
by our very old Abhijit sir. He got late because he's getting old and slow, slow and steady wins the race. That's its policy these days. But yeah, Ochida on Mumbai Indians.
taking the bigger picture into consideration, today's match doesn't hold any value for the IPL as such
Yeah,
because both of them are more or less out. Although LSG can reach to 12, 14 points, but that they are such a poor run rate that they are actually not in contention, so to say. So it is more or less a match to look for individual performances, I will say, more than the team things, because we have so many India players who will be representing the country in the T20 World Cup next month. So we will be all very eager to see how Rohit Sharma, how Surya Kumar Jadhav, and how Jasprit Bumrah will be performing. That's very important, and also Hardik Pandya. So we have four of our top players who will be carrying the fortunes of the country in the next month's T20 World Cup will be in action today. And I hope all of them are playing. I don't know whether they will be resting somebody or not. But if they are, I don't think that should be done also because they have pretty time before the World Cup now also because they will be ending their campaign today. So they have time on their hands. So it's a time to see how they play. And now that they are out of the contention, it's might be also an opportunity for them to play much more freely, which is very important. If you don't, if you are removed from the all the cowboys on your mind, you are ready to give it your best shot here. So I hope that these people are performing in that way, and also the relationship that you are talking about, if whether Hardik Pandya and Rohit Sharma, how they are going, how they are gelling with each other, because that is very important. That will be very important next month. Team in a team sports, you have to have this gelling. This dressing room is very important. So whether that thing has improved also, because we are seeing some sort of a cold shoulder between the two, that should not be the thing also. So it's an opportunity to watch and foresee what might be India's performance in the coming World Cup next month.
All right. But we call it match practice, which is very essential, whether you're not scoring or not. World Cup is near. I mean, you can't be sitting at home and sitting in the dressing room. But we talk about Rohit Sharma. He was a captain once, and now he's playing as an impact player. Someone said he's being rested, but why? How come uh, Mr. Uh, Jasprit Bumrah or a Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, they are not playing as impact players. Uh, Hardik Pandya, for instance, he's a captain. Of course, he can't take rest. But where do you see Rohit Sharma? Will he take rest, Abhijit sir, today? Like you are resting, you got late for the show.
Because of your weak Wi-Fi connections, what can I do? So,
Your weak Wi-Fi
uh,
connection.
uh, uh, yeah, you are just heavy by weight. Otherwise, you are a weak person. So, anyway,
Sir,
so
I told you, don't
uh,
worry. बातों का वजन होना चाहिए. You have
the
to,
weight of my
हल्के में मत लीजिए, हल्के में मत लीजिए, हल्के में नहीं लेना
it,
चाहिए किसी को भी.
for me, it's a weight of the personality actually. So,
Thanks
what
for
I
the
want to
compliment.
say for no, it is about me.
No,
So,
I got. How
uh,
can you?
So, for this irrelevant match, which I will call it today, more
Ah,
or less absolutely irrelevant match, I think there should be some experimentation from the both. I will be very surprised if there is no experimentation from both the sides. Although, as far the statistics is concerned, in the last 5 matches which LSG and MI has played, 4 times LSG has won, and only once LSG has lost. And only one match which LSG has played in Wankhede, that also LSG has won. So from that point of view, if you call it from statistically, they have the upper hand. Otherwise, from MI's perspective, in the last 12 innings, Hardik has had no scored, has not scored any half century. And you know the statistic which I've already shared with you about Rohit Sharma. And as far as bowling is concerned, of Hardik, he has taken 11 wickets with the average of 10.58. So it's a mixed bowling from Hardik. So because I am speaking about these two individuals because one is the captain of the Indian team and second is the vice captain of the Indian team. So I think maybe as a from the and one more thing which MI has done in the last 2 matches they have played with only two overseas players. So I don't mind playing in with lesser overseas players because it's a they should give more chances to the Indian players in this match because anyway the from tomorrow onwards the players will go their own way. Some of the players will go for their representing their national teams, but the MI think tank will start thinking about the retention as well as the grand auction which is coming up. From that point of view, only this is a relevant match for MI and as well as LSG. And from the LSG perspective, it's the big question mark that whether KL Rahul remains with LSG after this match for the next year
last match. Oh,
IPL.
KL. All right, all right.
So that is a
This is
big
this
question
is
mark. And
no, this is a
uh,
great thing about you. Listen, I asked you about Rohit
hmm,
Sharma. You ended with KL Rahul, and this is the thing, which I really like about you. Like when you ask, like
hmm,
you ask for 10%, you give 100%, and that's why, which is
yeah,
a, I mean, great going.
that that is the
Yeah,
way
yeah. Please go ahead.
that,
You
that
want to add
that's
more?
that's why I said the weight of the personality. No? So I give my 100% output,
All
not
right, all right.
not not with
और
not
हमें
standing with
सीखा
a
जाता है
colorful
जितना
specs.
पूछा जाए उतना बोलिए.
हाँ नहीं नहीं रोहित पूछा जाता
हमें
है
सिखाया
because
जाता है
nothing
कि
to
जितना
say
पूछा जाए उतना
with
बोलिए.
an, with when a person has scored only last 7 innings 59 runs what more we have to say but the more we have to say is that he is leading our team maybe because of the scenario in the
Sir, you're bitching
MI
about the
where
Indian
the
captain, sir. Sir, you're bitching about the Indian captain. How can you do that?
I'm not I'm not bitching let me complete. You are creating controversy
Okay,
out of it. Maybe because
okay.
of he is not being he is not feeling maybe he is not feeling self motivated in that with the atmosphere of the MI in the dressing room. Maybe because of that. Because there are lots of statements coming out in the media and in the digital media as well about whatever or with the assistant whatever Rohit Sharma discussed with the assistant coach of KKR as well as several other local guys in the media that about his unhappiness about the way he was changed from captaincy, removed from the captaincy. So I think that hurt within himself is still there.
All right. So we'll take that on our stride on Rohit Sharma don't doing well. Even Hardik Pandya uh, not able to come out. I mean, just imagine 2 years ago, Ochida Hardik Pandya was such a powerful man, and then like this year he was nowhere in the scene. The way he came into the team, probably he should have stayed back with GT, isn't it?
Yeah, that's that is another question, another story might be. So that is true, but uh, IPL is such that you don't always see players sticking to a franchisee for long. We have seen so many players shifting bases from this and that, and that's another challenge for IPL. That how you adjust to new franchisee, new environment, and that is also very important in sports. Also, you need to do this. No player plays for the same team, even in football, in EPL. You see in European leagues also. So they change. So it's not that you will always get the same backup players, the same teammates, and everything. So you have to adjust. You have to jail with your teammates also, and these things comes very handy in a team sports. That is the most important thing. In a team sports, you have to jail with your teammates. You have to know them and and bring out the best from others, and their performance also brings out the best of from you. So it is always a two-way thing.
Yeah.
So Rohit Sharma has been in with the MI for long, and he has done his job, no doubt about that. But somebody coming from outside and taking over, if that disturbs you so much, I am very surprised. That should not be the case, because only one person cannot ruin your whole achievements and whole day. So I think it's maybe Rohit Sharma have looked into it too deep. It should not be the case, but there's of course they are big players. They have their personal egos and everything that should also be considered. But this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to also shake hands and go together, because now you will be going for India, and now there is no point in discussing who is there, who was not there. This is not the point. We should now back the team that has been picked up. We can always criticize them after the thing is over, but I always believe that when you are going for a campaign, we should all back them and always hope that they also back themselves. That is more important, and I want to see that happening today in today's match.
All right. Sir, Chennai.
Yeah, you are not audible in Anil.
Hello.
Indranil, I can't hear you.
You are breaking. Your
I
voice
think
is
the 14
breaking.
should be Chennai, right? I think the 14 should be right.
I can't hear you.
Hello. Are you able to
You
hear me?
Yeah, better.
you're breaking. You're breaking.
Yes, put too much pressure on the mic, I think.
Yeah, am I audible? Sorry.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, now you're
Yeah.
audible.
No, I was saying the fourth team should be Chennai, right, Abhijit sir?
Yes, because for that match, that RCB and Chennai match, RCB has to win the match because their run rate is very low compared to Chennai. So they have to win by a very high margin, and they have to improve their run rate if they win. Even if they have to win in their home ground, which is fairly possible, but the run rate they have
All
to
right.
improve the run rate extraordinarily. Because maybe whatever the calculation is, so because in the run rate factor, Chennai is far more higher than RCB.
All right. All right. All right. We'll see that how it happens. But Abhijit sir, you made your
Hmm.
that observation very short, but
Hmm.
you see RCB because there is a rain possibility tomorrow. That's what Uchida was telling me. If there is some rain threat to that match looming large, so how do you see if they lose? Then Chennai goes automatically, right?
Of course, because the rain is sailing like Sunrisers sailed through the rain, so Chennai will sail through the rain. So, but the rain gods will be kind to Chennai as usual, which naturally the IPL, the broadcasters also want the Dhoni's team to be in the top four. So it will be a celebration for them and lots of earning from them. And but that if for SRH to be in the top two, if they would have the match would have been played, if they would have won yesterday, it would have been easier for them to qualify for the top two. Now they have to be dependent on that RR versus KKR match. If RR loses and SRH wins against PBKS, then SRH will be 17 and RR will be 16. Then SRH will be in the top two. Otherwise, if RR wins and even if SRH wins, RR will be on the top two. Everybody would like to prefer to be on the top two because they win. If they win, they will be able to. They are supposed to play only one match. They qualify for the final directly. Otherwise, they have to play two matches. So actually, now the biggest factor is an interesting factor which has to be decided is that who will be in the top two, and the secondly, the virtual semi-final for the fourth spot between RCB and Chennai.
What is Chennai? So,
You're breaking. You're
Uchida.
breaking again.
Again breaking.
You're
Hello, hello.
breaking.
Not
You're
audible.
breaking.
All right, internet problem. Yeah, there's internet problem. I'll come back. I'll come back. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sorry. There is some internet issues here. Uh, Something I
I
can't
told
control.
you.
But I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, we can't control. I know. What's wrong with it? Is there anything wrong with the internet? Even Abhijit sir got late. Whatever. I mean, we are just talking about the match which is going to get underway today. Mumbai versus. Are you looking forward to it? I mean, anything exciting you're expecting today, Orchida?
My excitement is only looking after about the India players. All the India players, most of them will be in action today, and so I will like to see them do well. All of them do well because that will set them the tempo, that will set them the momentum that they will should carry to US. So I am very
All right,
excited about looking at how these players perform today.
all right. And Abhijit sir, how excited are you? And who's going to be the key performer? What do you call it? The X factor tonight.
The key performers, look, I would like to see some if you have one or two centuries from both the sides, individual centuries from maybe from Surya or Rohit if Rohit is playing, maybe KL Rahul. I will love to have the good batting from the Indian players and ball because for the foreign players there is nothing to gain and nothing to lose although but certainly if these Indian players perform well for the grand auction it will be good and for the India players it will be good match practice.
We'll how it happens. Let's look at
Again you are
the
gone.
top 11. Yeah.
You are
Can you hear
breaking.
me?
It's
Can you hear
breaking
me?
again.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello?
Go back.
Can you hear?
Yes, now I can we hear. I can hear.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry, extremely sorry. This today's internet was such a spoil sport or whatever. I just want to go to the top 11 picks for RCB. For sorry, MI versus LSG. We have KL Rahul. Before we round off the show, because there's a huge problem here. It seems KL Rahul, Puran. We have Surya. We have Tila, we have Hardik, we have Kunal, we have Stoinis, we have Bumrah, Kotsi, Ravi Bishnoi, and Arshad Khan. This is our top 11 picks tonight for Mumbai versus Lucknow. It's an important game because Mumbai team has been in the news for all the wrong reasons. Tonight they will hopefully round it up with a good one, with a win and a convincing win and happy faces, which is what is required in cricket. Abhijit sir, Sorry about today. There was an internet and to the audience also, but this is how it happens. It is something which are we can't control all the time. Orchida, see you around tomorrow and same time 12:30. Thanks for being here and being patient, and we'll be back soon.